Today my buddy Keenan brought out his Coyote swap new Edge. I love how unsuspecting this car looks. He bought this car last year. I've been wanting to get it on the channel, and today is the day. We're just gonna take this thing out for a spin and have some fun.
Gen 2 block, Gen 1 heads, Gen 1 timing, oil pump gears, crank sprocket,
So
the old basics.
Essentially, what do they call it? A 211?
211 build, yep.
And then I think you said it had a power by the hour control pack in it.
Yep.
Correct? Right. 4 innovations, fuel system, return style.
Yep.
Is it a dual pump?
It is dual pump.
Nice.
Just running on one pump right now, E85, LU47 injectors.
Right.
Just a basic daily driver.
Yeah. And I love how it looks just completely normal.
Absolutely.
But surprisingly, this thing doesn't sound very Coyote-ish. It sounds more New Edge-ish.
I'd say the same thing. Whenever I heard it the first time, when you're in the car, you can hear the Coyote working up front, but then what's coming out the back just does not sound like your ordinary Coyote. I love the way it sounded. The exhaust sounds great.
Yeah, I think it's probably like Flowmasters or something on it, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it is actually.
Yeah, just some old Flowmaster 40s or something. Real quick, I want to give Texas Speed Culture a shout out. They make automotive t-shirts, opposing takeover culture, and preserving authenticity. Be sure to check them out. There's a link in the description below in this video. So I know your plan is to boost this car. You haven't had it very long. You just picked it up, and who built this car, by the way?
Actually, a gentleman and his son built it out in Oklahoma, and they were using it to go do some drag week events.
Right.
And they were running, I don't know if it was the 11-second class, and I think they went to 3 different events with it. And once I heard the history of it, knew it was probably pretty safe to drive it home from Oklahoma, so I bought it, flew up there, picked it up, drove it back down to Houston.
About 6 hours.
Yeah, probably about 6.5 hours. It was a good drive.
Yeah, I still think it's cool, and that's why I wanted to bring it on the channel for everyone to see, because I think it's funny. Like I said previously, it looks just like your regular New Edge, and no one would ever know. They're never gonna know.
Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know.
Never gonna know.
Never gonna know. This thing is auto with a 6R80, and it's got a Circle D converter in it?
Yep, 4C converter.
It's a 4C? Okay. Dude, this thing's smooth.
It's fun.
This thing runs smooth. Holy shit.
It was just so easy. It's a whole lot of fun. For a stock car, essentially.
So this thing's just screaming for boost, man. It's just ready for boost.
It's ready for it. Just a matter of figuring out what the best route is for me. I'm stuck between a centrifugal blower and a single turbo setup. I would love to go twins. Not a lot of options unless I go have somebody build it for me. So I'm just kind of stuck trying to figure out the route that I want to go.
Right.
I've just gotten to the point where, as we all do, get a little bored with the car and time to throw something at it.
Right. Plus, I mean, you've just been daily driving this thing, and I mean, essentially, you really haven't done anything.
Literally nothing.
To it. You just picked it up, and here it is.
Yep. I've done nothing to it. Put a couple tires on it, switched it over to E85, and
yeah,
that's about it. It's been a solid car, hasn't given me any troubles. I love this thing, it's great. I love how unsuspecting it is.
Yeah, that's the whole key to it. It's so funny. This thing's gangster, man. It has AC, power steering, basically everything that it came with.
Absolutely. That was honestly why I went ahead and picked it up. I was like, oh, I could daily that car. It's got AC, heater works, power steering. Just a nice daily driver car.
So how does this shifter work? Because it does have select shift on a stock shifter. So
Yep.
you put it,
drop it,
and then the overdrive button. Yeah.
And then as soon as you rip it, you just push it forward into drive. She's fun.
I mean, it ain't slow, that's for sure. It's pretty quick.
Yeah, you know, quite a bit less weight than a Gen 1 or Gen 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a Fox body. Basically, it's kind of what it is.
Similar, not quite as light, but
not quite as light.
definitely getting down there.
It had the 18 manifold on it.
Yep, 18 manifolds on it. I'm sure once we go the boost route, we'll go ahead and change things, you know, springs, and go ahead and change out head studs at the same time.
Yeah, since you're there.
Yep.
And then, I guess it has like long tube headers on it?
Yep, got some ultimate headers on there.
Oh, nice.
With the B-bands looks like somebody built an exhaust there afterwards.
Yeah.
Not the cleanest, but man, it does sound excellent. I definitely love the exhaust tone.
Yeah, ultimate headers, man, they make good stuff, especially for like swaps.
Oh yeah.
Dude, like their stuff is
very nice.
Very nice quality.
Absolutely. I guess that's what I wanted at a daily. It's unsuspecting, it's fun to drive. I can't complain, that's for sure.
Yeah, it feels good, man.
Definitely different in the passenger seat.
Yeah. So this is the, I guess, translator for the speedometer.
Yep.
Because the speedometer's not, that's the only thing not working in this car is the tach, which doesn't really work. It kind of wigs out. And then the speedometer doesn't work. But you got the translator here, and then all the harnesses, which will get hooked up sometime soon. But yeah, I mean, that's going to be pretty cool.
Yep. Little weekend project for either I or Mr. John.
Yeah, one of the two. But yeah, so once he gets this plugged in, then the speedometer will work and all that, and it'll be
another piece to the puzzle.
A full Coyote swap. Everything works. AC, power steering, speedometer. I mean, what more do you want? And then we're just back to two valve life here, just riding around,
Putting around.
just nothing. It's a stock Mustang.
Absolutely.
Just got axle backs.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Stock Mustang.
It's a stock Mustang with axle backs. All right, Keenan, I appreciate you bringing this car out to me and let me drive it. That was cool. This is my first Coyote swap new Edge that I've driven or been in, and I think it's neat, dude. And it'd be cool to see what you do with it. And yeah, I think it's cool, dude. I like it a lot. So thanks a lot. And like I said, this is just, I know it's not boosted, you know, it's still pretty fresh for you, but
oh yeah,
it's still cool to show because it looks like a regular Mustang, so it's kind of sleeper-ish.
Absolutely. It's been a fun car. Appreciate you having me on the channel.
Yeah, man.
And of all the cars that are actually making it to the channel, this is the funny one, but eventually it'll be a real fun.
Oh yeah,
I'll come back once it's boosted.
But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.